Hi everyone, it's Eva Pitschak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I want to talk to you about a situation where your goals don't look like they're happening. What to do when you get frustrated, when you get flustered because the goals don't look like they're happening. Well, number one, we need to get some understanding why your goals may not be happening right now on the button. Maybe they will happen a little bit later, or maybe they will still happen, but you just need to get understanding of universal laws. So number one, we have what we call law of gender. Law of gender states that there is a gestation period to your goal. And so for instance, when you plant a seed into earth and you're expecting a tree or a flower to grow, you can probably estimate it very well because maybe someone else has done it before, and maybe you know how long it's going to take you to grow that tree. And you probably don't look at yourself and you don't see yourself planting that seed in the ground and then watering it and then shouting at it, why are you not here yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? We don't do that kind of stuff. And yet we actually do that with our goals. We get impatient, we get flustered, we get annoyed with the universe. Why are things not happening for me yet? I remember there were so many times in my life where I got like that, and I turned into trying to force things to happen outside of me by taking more action, by being more determined, by being very powerful, and nothing really works when you get like that. The truth is that when things are not happening for you right now, there's probably a good reason for it. So number one, you need to ask yourself, am I really believing that my goal is going to manifest for me? Because when you're believing that the goal is going to manifest for you, you're very calm and relaxed, and your mind is in order, and you're taking actions with full faith that your goal is going to happen. Now, when you don't believe that your goal is going to happen at the deep subconscious level, you're probably pushing things, you're pushing people, you're trying to force things to happen. One of the things that I learned from Bob, force negates. And I love a little story that I wanted to share with you. It's called a spoiled brat story that I share with my clients whenever they find themselves in that forceful state of, I need to make things happen. I need to make this happen. The truth is, you're not making anything happen. Your faith and your belief at the subconscious level is actually triggering mechanism for ideas, for actions, for opportunities, and results. It's not you making it happen, I promise you, and you're not going to do it by using your will with external people and circumstances. You can only use it with your mind and actually planting the seed of what you want and watering it by repetition and visualization every single day. So here's a spoiled brat story. And you can picture yourself, maybe you have kids, or maybe you know some kids, maybe nieces, nephews. Think about it this way. If a child comes to you and says, Mommy, I want iPhone 6, actually right now, iPhone 10, and I want it now, and I want it yesterday, and Mommy says, well, baby, but I don't have the cash right now. I still want it. I want it yesterday, and I want it yesterday, and the kid is just like forceful with you. Do you think you would give the kid the iPhone 10? It's very unlikely you would, right? And then number two situation, a kid comes to you and says, Mommy, I really love this phone. I really would like that. I know maybe you don't have the money right now, but when you can you please buy it for me? The truth is that in the number two situation, you will probably literally do everything in your power to give this child a phone. Now, we can actually relate this analogy to how we manifest our goals. When we are forceful with the universe and we're like, why is this not happening? I want it now. I want it yesterday. I want my goals. I want my soulmate. I want my clients. I want my money. I want it now. What happens really? We're actually pushing this away because we say those things because we actually don't believe that what you want is going to happen. And we need to actually water that plant, water that seed with more repetition. So how do we invoke belief? Well, first of all, how do we deal with such situation when your goals are not manifesting and you don't know how to actually move forward? Number one, you need to understand that there's a gestation period for your goal. We don't know how long it's going to take you. Just like we can assess how long it's going to take a plant to grow, we don't know how long it's going to take you to get get your goals. It might take you half a year, it might take you a year, it might take you 3 years, but just know that your goal is going to happen. As long as you keep repeating it in your mind and believing in it and taking actions with full faith, you're gonna get it. Number 2, you've got to check in with your faith. Do I believe? Do I believe that my goal is going to happen, or am I in that forceful, spoiled brat vibration that is trying to force people and circumstances to line up for me? And you will notice this by the type of actions you're taking. Are you in a relaxed state, fully confident that things are happening? Or are you trying to push for things and actually things are falling apart and making you frustrated? So when you understand that you are in that forceful vibration, you need to stop and work on your belief. And how do we make ourselves believe? Constant repetition with emotion. So one of the biggest ones that I love to do is, first of all, reset my mind with a bit of meditation when I find myself forcing and pushing for things to happen. And then number 2, go into visualizing. And you can visualize a situation or a conversation or a scene that will happen once your goal is manifested daily. Morning, the minute you wake up, the minute you go to bed, before you go to bed, and you can do it after lunch, after dinner. This is the best times to actually reprogram your mind. Put yourself in a relaxed state and formulate your vision of what you want, and just feel like you're co-creating with the universe. You're basically, everything is working with you and making this goal reality. That is how you're going to invoke faith. And here's the next step. The next step that's going to happen for you, you're going to get change of feeling inside. You're going to feel more assured. You're going to feel more certain that things are going to happen. Next, you're going to get ideas. Things will start rolling. Synchronicities will happen, and you will watch your goal manifest. So I hope you guys got some food for thought. And when you feel that you are being a spoiled brat with the universe, you're gonna stop, reset your mind, and start visualizing, because that's the only way to success. So thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic week. Take care.